Alright guys, welcome back. This is the Benjinator and you are watching Let's Play Xenogears, the greatest game ever. So, last time we were scavenging the desert. Or to be perfectly honest, it was Doc going out by himself. Faye realized that Faye going out by himself was probably kind of a dangerous idea, so he decided to go after him. But in the process, of course, he stole an Ava guard's motorcycle in the most epic way possible by standing in front of him. And then when he was out in the desert, he got surrounded by robots, and then Citan magically shows up with a Voltol and says, "Hey, Faye, why don't you pilot it?" And then he took out the guards. So that's where we are at this point. And yes, Faye beat them gloriously. He's that good. Oh, and now somebody's laughing at him because, of course, what's happening? Look at that background. That's a crazy sky. That is a huge moon, and what is that thing? Oh, that's the, that looks like the robot from the village, actually. Oh boy, who's this guy? He's the man in black. He doesn't look like Will Smith, though. Wait, what's happening?
Who are you?
Ooh, we're seeing a scene.
Who? Right. I know you.
Mm-hmm.
You killed her.
Huh? What's going on? This is where things get confusing. Oh, look at that.
No. It wasn't. Not me. You coward. It was you.
Okay. If that confuses you, don't worry about it. It'll make more sense much later. Yep. Faye, once again, you and I are in sync. Oh, and here's another great theme in the background. There we go again. What does he mean by that? Oh, yes. Grahf, or Grahf. The secret power. Huh. This guy like a mercenary or something? Goes around, like, scouting for people that accidentally destroy their villages. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to trust people that talk like that. Oh, okay, so he planned the whole thing. That bastard. Genocidal maniac. Craziness. Wait. Wow, this guy is a real sadist, isn't he? Sends gears to trigger Faye's power. Wow. What a sick individual. Oh, wow. Big reveal already. This whole thing was not an accident. Then again, we kind of figured that out from Ellie landing in the village. You know, there's probably something fishy behind that. Doesn't sound like the whole story. Okay. Yeah, this guy's a real Nazi, isn't he? Calling people vermin is not cool. What can I say? Yeah. Faye had good intentions. Again, you just hit the nuclear button. Told ya. But now it looks like it, you know, this was almost meant to be, which makes this whole thing creepier. Okay, this guy is starting to sound like a cult leader. Now we're passing the buck again. Faye's trying to be like, no, totally wasn't my fault. Yep. Basic nature remains unchanged. Okay, so this might all seem like just kind of blather from an evil, psychotic iron guy, but this actually is something that you want to kind of keep in mind for the future. Everything he's saying, download it. Keep mental notes, viewers. It is actually quite relevant to the story. Destroy Mother God. Oh God. Isn't that the... Man, that's like the plot to at least 40% of JRPGs. Always destroying God. Blah, blah, blah. And this guy's just talking out of his buttocks. That's what I think. I think Faye just needs to walk away from this guy. Or kick his ass, either one. Oh boy. No, we're... Please don't say I'm your father. Please don't do that. That was... Oh, yeah, this is starting to sound like Star Wars. I'm sorry. I know I kept saying I would try to hold back on the Star Wars references, but this is starting to go in that direction. Wait, what's going on? Well... You know, Faye, I would keep your power in check if this guy wants to use it. Probably would not be the smartest move if he gets a hold of it. What's happening? Oh, crap. Is there going to be a chasm? Is there going to be an opening up beneath me? Oh, look at that thing. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Now he's backing me into a corner. Yeah, this is not fun. Well, I guess we gotta. You know, if you want to find out more, you have to fight this boss. Isn't that the dilemma in every JRPG? Character could just walk away, but you have these evil assholes going around putting him into corners. Now he keeps talking about death and him and his Ha's with commas after them. Silly man, this Grahf character. We're not finished talking. We must have a longer discussion. Meanwhile, this polygonal worm thing is in my way. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting battle. So if you actually, literally what you have to do here is you have to keep using guided shot, because this worm is actually immune to your regular attacks. So let me just kind of give you an idea of what you're supposed to do. You just want to keep doing this, and he'll use counter slurp, I believe. Yeah, which will absorb fuel, but it does no damage, as you can see. And it actually doesn't, you know, you're not in any actual danger of running out of fuel, so you're gonna be okay. So you just kind of want to keep this up. It's unfortunately, it's kind of a tedious battle, but I think that, you know, at this point in the game, you don't really have a lot of customization. You know, like, there's only so much you can do. You know, there's not a lot of stores you can go to. There's really no way at this point that you can customize your gear. Which you will be able to do later, by the way. So, they just kind of wanted to have a battle that kind of deviated from normal. They didn't just want you to do, like, the Hi-Ya and then the level 1 attack over and over. So, I can kind of see the logic behind Mr. Takahashi and his friends. And by the way, the guy... Tetsuya Takahashi is the brains behind this game, and he's probably one of the smartest game designers I've ever dealt with. Actually, most of the time, in other Squaresoft projects, he's mostly done a lot of graphic work. And I actually pointed this out in my my current LP I'm doing with my friend Code on Final Fantasy X, is that he actually did a lot of the graphic design for that game, which actually came out later. So Xenogears in a lot of ways was kind of his crack at actually designing a story. So, in that respect, I think that he was very successful. Although, word on the street is, or word on the internet, I should say, definitely not the street, is that he considered this to be sort of a failed project. I don't consider it at all. I think it was extremely great and successful. And a lot of people like this game too, but he thought that he didn't achieve his goal. And we'll kind of discuss that later on as the game goes on. Sort of, you know, what may have gone wrong in his mind. So anyway, the worm's dead. Hooray. We won. And so now we got another level up. Got some more eyeballs. We're going to have fun when we actually get back to fighting hand-to-hand combat with some of these new death blows. So it's going to be a good time. Yep. And now, Faye is successful. Perfectly okay. He didn't hit the nuke button. He didn't accidentally kill Doc and step on him, which was awesome. Good job, Faye. It could be better. Yeah, it's gonna be hard to. Yeah, I have a feeling the thing is not fully repaired. Yeah, I can see that. That makes sense. What's going on, Faye? Oh crap. Come on, get back in the gear! Fight him! You can do it, Faye. I believe in you. Oh, that's not good. Out of the frying pan and into the Into the flame. I think that's what it is. Into the fire. Yeah, that's right. I'm kind of rusty on certain expressions. Oh, what's gonna happen now? They're gonna take us away. Could've just fought Faye. Still could do it. Where are we? Where have we ended up? Oh, look, they got the Weltall lying on top of the cart. It's kind of unfortunate. Look at that thing. That thing is actually kind of cool. Kind of grinds in the sand like that. I approve. I very much approve. Okay, so we are captured. And this, of course, is a common theme in many JRPGs. Oh, wait, what's happening? Another cutscene. Okay. Who are these guys? Oh, there's Grahf.
Let us join together.
Oh, I like his voice.
I never thought we'd meet again like this. It must be fate.
Who's that
I rush.
80s actor?
But I'll never let you have him.
Who's that guy?
Even if it kills me.
Interesting. So we got Charlie Bronson, Grahf, and some dude with red hair. That's some interesting stuff. Yeah, Faye. Actually, those are pretty nice beds for, you know, prison. Not much leg room though. That's for sure. Sorry for screwing up. Didn't mean to. Yeah. Yeah, well, it's not exactly the most subtle gear. It kind of sticks out like a sore thumb. It's all shiny and black and has evil glowing eyes. It's going to be found out eventually, even in the middle of the desert. Well, there's always a desert kingdom. I mean, I remember that in Final Fantasy VI. There's always some kingdom. Ooh, this is a good theme too in the background, guys. I believe it's called The One Who's Torn Apart. It's a good one. What is going on? Yeah, that Grahf guy knows about Faye's dad, which is creepy. Yeah, other stuff. That don't worry about that stuff, Faye. It has nothing to do with the plot whatsoever. He was just blowing smoke out of his ass. Yeah, Faye is pretty easily affected by a lot of things. Let's see what good old Citan Uzuki is thinking about. I see. Yeah, Faye, you're more complicated than you think, but it kind of makes sense considering you only remember the last 3 years of your life. Who knows what happened before that? Could have been a booze hound and a womanizer, you know, just wreaked havoc, destroyed villages just by, you know, getting all liquored up. Who knows? Yeah. Well, of course, as we all know, if you're in an RPG and you're stuck in a prison, there's always going to be a way out, isn't there? Alright. Yeah, what's happening? Yeah. I thought I was going to say heavily sedated at the time, but heavily wounded, that also makes sense. I like how he uses the word delirium. Smart Faye. Yeah. More like confused, I think is the best word here. Faye is confused. Alright, so yeah, let's rest. Resting is a good idea. Actually, okay, yeah, might as well get all the information. Interesting. Alright, so let's save first, actually. Alright, we're all saved, so let's finally take a rest, because that would be a very good idea. Oh, here we go. Oh, man. Oh, it looks like Citan Uzuki recognized Grahf, huh? Time of the Gospel. Okay, yeah. So this is going to be a common theme, ladies and gentlemen. Anybody you that are watching this game or playing it, you're going to see references to things that you won't understand. It's okay. It's intentional. And so this next scene is kind of in that same realm. Okay, there's an emperor. People expelled from paradise, forced to live the cruel service on Earth. Sounds a lot like the Garden of Eden, doesn't it? And look at this. Look at this weird, like, dimensional vortex universe thing that Citan is in. Okay. Yeah, there we go. This sounds pretty Christian, doesn't it? Some Old Testament stuff. Time of the Gospel is at hand. Okay. The Gazelle. I used to call him the Gazelle, but it's the Gazelle. Okay, so there's so it looks like Citan is talking to some emperor. This is obviously something that he remembers from his past. Fate. Yeah, I love all these hyphenated terms. This is so weird. Alright. Majesty. So, obviously, Citan Uzuki knows something we don't. But, you know, that's something you're going to have to get used to. Citan is a complicated guy. Okay, so, what's going to happen next? Alright, actually, this is a good place to pause, because I know what's going to happen in the next scene, and that's going to take a while, so... anyway, thank you guys for watching. This has been the Benjinator with Let's Play Xenogears, and I'll see you guys next time.